have all but destroyed the Jedi Knights. The old Republic is crippled. They can do nothing to stop us now. But there is one thing standing in our way. One last Jedi who has yet to choose his true role in the galaxy. If he joins us on the path to darkness, those who fight alongside him will follow. But if he takes the path of a Jedi, those who join him will feel the vengeance of the dark side.
The highly anticipated sequel to the 2003 Game of the Year, Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords.
It's cold. It's cold out there. What is up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Summer is not coming apparently, and that is a good thing. How are you all doing? My name is Vitsinine. I don't know what I'm doing. What the fuck? Holy shit, it's Darth Traya on the title screen now. I like that. I like that a lot. Hey, I guess we are playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. Once again, maybe for the last time, who knows? We should be pretty close to finishing this game. So, I hope you had an amazing weekend and are ready to jump back in. How are you, Artie? How's it going? Good to see you. So can you pick to be a Jedi or a Sith in this? You can be dark side or light side. You can't be a Sith. I guess, I think. You will still be following the path of the Jedi, more like a dark Jedi than with the Sith, because the Sith are still your enemies. Unless you can take control of them at the end. I'm good, just about to die platinuming God of War. Can you platinum it while dead? Did I put any sugar in this? I think I did. So, last time on twitch.tv/thevitsinine, we killed Darth Nihilus. So now he's dead. And we have to blow up the Ravager, which is his flagship. Or whatever this is called. Maybe? Interesting. Have you been enjoying the game? Is that what you've been playing lately? How was the weekend? Anything fun happen? I'm always jumping straight into the games. Hope you're doing well, man. We haven't had a chance to talk. Really talk for a while. Love the game. Weekend was bad. Stuck in work. Oh shit. Well, I work too, but I can't complain about my work because I love it. It was a lot of fun actually. Just busy lately. Have exams coming soon. When are you going to be done? When are vacations coming? Oh, there's a speck of dust on my microphone. Wait, let me turn it. Right. There should be no more dust. So get the fuck out of here, I think, is what we are doing. I'm actually happy I stuck around and killed Nihilah's last stream. Made for a better ending. So now we know there's just anticipation of fireworks coming soon, I think. For this ship blowing the fuck up. But yeah, have you been, my summer starts on the 15th of June. Oh, almost 1 month from now. A month and a day from now. Nice, nice. Are you excited? Have any summer plans? Or are you going to be stuck working? Shit. Any vacations? A vacation on Portugal, you say? Wise choice. No summer plans, probably be stuck working. My brother's getting married over the summer though. Oh, cool. Are you putting something cool together for that? This route leads back to the shuttle and Citadel station. Do you wish to leave? Yes, leave the Ravager for good. Here we go. Ooh, why are we dropping frames? Stupid David had BitTorrent on. Yeah, I'm not a smart person. I forgot to turn off BitTorrent. I'm sorry for the dropped frames. They're gone now. Okay, here we go. Leave the Ravager. You have to put together a photo shoot, at least. Photo shoots are important. At least for me, because I'm a photographer.
Admiral Onasi wanted to speak with you, ma'am.
Did he say what about?
As I understand it, there was something private he wished to ask you. Concerning, mutual acquaintance, I believe is how he put it.
Very well, lead on. Cool, we're getting to meet Karth, finally.
It's a little beat up, but it's still home. I wasn't able to be here to protect it when the Sith attacked the first time. This time you gave me a second chance. I owe you.
Gran said you wanted to speak to me about a mutual acquaintance.
I've read your records, how the Jedi sentenced you for doing what you believed. You wandered past the Outer Rim during your exile. I ask you, did you find any trace of Revan?
Did you buy all the God of War games with some of that $500 throw donated? I'm only missing the latest God of War game because it's super expensive still, and there is some other shit that I know Throw would approve of. I bought like Uncharted Lost Legacy. I don't even know what else, but I bought a bunch of stuff. Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition, because Throw hates it, but he told me to get it. Because he knows I love it. Life is Strange Before the Storm. Velocity, White Day, Hidden Agenda. Got a bunch of stuff. There's still time to get God of War. I didn't spend all the money, of course. There's still time to get God of War, and before I stream it, because I want to play the other games first, and I haven't, never. Like I only ever played 2 of 6 games. So I want to stream them, and by the time we're done streaming all those games, the game's gonna be cheaper for sure. So there's no need to rush. But I do want to play it. I do want to play it very, very much. What I did buy, I don't know if I told you, with some of that money, was the DLC for Resident Evil 7. So you might be happy about that. Seeing as you you donated Resident Evil 7, so I assume you would like me to try the DLC too. Did you know her? Why do you want to know?
I served with her, like you did. And we had to part, like you did.
Why?
She said that there were places where she had to walk where I could not go. Places that she could not bring those she loved. I've waited for her to come back for almost 4 years. It doesn't get any easier.
You cannot give up hope?
I would have done anything she asked. And when she told me to stay here, to try to keep the Republic strong, that was the hardest thing of all.
Why did she ask that?
I don't know, but it was important to her. She said that she believed something had been behind the Mandalorian Wars, that it hadn't been the Mandalorians' choice to attack the Republic. Whatever it was, I think she went off to find it, to fight it.
How did you know, Revan?
It was near the end of the Jedi Civil War, when it seemed like we were going to lose everything. We met on a Republic warship called the Endar Spire. It was being attacked over Terrace, and the Sith had stormed the ship. We saved the Republic, but it was like the war didn't end for her. She would keep remembering things that she had done, and it kept driving her. And she kept using it as a wall between us. And I think she finally remembered something terrible she had done during the Mandalorian Wars, and she went to put an end to it. She left without warning. She didn't say where, only that it was to a place where she could not take anyone she loved. And here you return, with her ship, without her.
I just can't wait to see you play the God of War games. The new one is easily Game of the Year. Are you excited about the other ones too? The old ones? Or just the newest one? Revan's ship?
Yes, wherever she went, your ship's been there. If you return to that place, if you find some trace of Revan,
Do you want me to tell you what I find?
no. Simply tell her that Carthonasi is waiting for her.
All of them? Okay, okay. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Safe journey, exile.
I obviously want you guys to be excited for whatever I play. Even when I play the shit games. Which happens a lot, I know. Okay, I guess we are off to Malachor. Last planet. Play Honey Pop. You want me to get banned from Twitch? You know that game is banned. I can't play it. That's Malachor? Wow. Well, rip the Ebonhawk. So is that what you want from me? To get banned from Twitch so I can never again come back? Well, I can make a new channel, but I'd have to start over. Probably wouldn't be able to tell any of you about it. Except for Discord, I guess. I actually have those games because they came on a Humble Bundle that I bought. But yeah, no bueno.
It has been some time.
You were a fool to return. I spared you once. I will not do so again. Why have you returned?
Because now I understand why the exile did what she did. There is much to be done.
Huh. Who the heck is the burnt guy? He's Darth Sion. Apparently this game is before the rule of two was instated on the Sith, so there's 3 Sith Lords. Darth Treya, Darth Nihilus, and Darth Sion. Traya, not Treya, Traya. Wow. What? Am I alone? Why am I alone? I'm not liking this. Did I come here by myself too, like Revan? No need to bring in the music now, game. It's a little too late. Holy crap, this in-game content is so hard, even on normal. Oh, for God of War. I wouldn't know. That's it. No more party members from here on out. Not convinced this is a good thing. Well, at least this endgame content isn't hard. But it is annoying that I am by myself. Do I bother exploring around here? I don't know if I should. Oh, come on, I am not moving. Well, at least I'm getting some XP. What is this? Is the music actually completely absent from this? Like, other than the little victory sounds? Crystal cyan? So there's still a workbench ahead?
If the exile has come here, then she has not come alone.
Of course, apprentice. The Huntress is with the exile. She has a special talent for finding that which should remain lost. It also makes her difficult for me to sense, but not to a creature bred for such things.
Shall I send the assassins for her?
No, I have brought a beast to Malachor to deal with that one. If she survives, she will become stronger for it.
What? Oh, Hanahar?
Well, here's a surprise. Yet another slice of galactic paradise. Why can't we ever go to Alderaan or Ithor or someplace without metal, jagged rocks, or packs of bloodthirsty beasts?
Now? So this guy is a fight after Darth Nihilus, huh? The guy on the cover box. On the box art. So, you might eventually notice, as I'm sure you will, but once again, getting out of the house has proved to be the wrong choice, and I am sick as usual. Every time I am out of the house. Is the Ebon Hawk here? Do you fight a grog thingy in these games? What's a grog thingy? I'm not sure I'm following what that is. Not sure I know. Hello, hello! Cyan, how are you? How was your weekend? The thing in their Jabba's palace? That's a Rancor. that is called a Rancor. No, you do not fight Rancors in this game. You fight them in the first one, though. I think. Yeah, you absolutely fight them in the first game. Not in this one. I don't know why. Maybe they didn't want to reuse assets? But yeah, no Rancors. Maybe they didn't want to reuse more assets. I guess that's the right way to put it. Bridge. Bridge to where? How's it going, Cyan? Does Mother's Day exist in Portugal? Yes, it was 2 Sundays ago. Not this Sunday, though. And thank you for the bits. Went to lunch with my mom and grandma. Nice, nice. Was very good. What did you have? Where did you take? Did you take them or did they take you? What did you get and who picked? Who picked the restaurant? this is the bridge, okay. My mom took her grandma and me, my dad and my sister tagged along. Okay, okay. So what did you get? Well, what did you have? I don't usually like celebrating those days. I feel like it's a little it's disingenuous if I only do it on those days, so I'd rather do it whenever I feel like it. Of course not with my mom, because we don't get along very well, but with the rest of the people whose days are celebrated. Eggs, beef, quiche, bacon, and a Bloody Mary, along with other stuff. Holy shit, that sounds very nice. Sounds like a brunch well spent. Was it a buffet? Oh, so it was like one of those places where you have a tray and you pick up whatever you want to eat. Those storm beasts sure can't take lightning very well. I don't know, I am pretty powerful and my force lightning is very powered up, so maybe they can, just not to this extent. But for something called Storm Beast, you would expect them to take lightning even better, I guess. Yeah? I usually never go to those kinds of places with my family, because they're like, no, if we're paying, we have to be served. That's because that's my grandmother's way of seeing it. If I need to go get the food, I'll make it myself. That's what she says. Hey, last time I went out with, not last time, but I went with my grandmother to have sushi like 3-4 times maybe, and like the first time she really liked it, but she was like, there's a lot of stuff I don't like, so I don't know. It's like she was a little resistant to it in the first time, but then as we have been going more and more, she has been like finding the things that she likes the most, as we all do. Like, of course, no one likes, well, some people like everything, but usually you have your favorites. Like, everyone has their favorites. She's now trying to make them herself, of course. Because that's what grandmothers do. My grandma is very different. She's happy with buffet. She's just likes hanging out with all of us. Yeah. That's cool. That's really just what really matters. So it's good that she does. Does your grandma live close to you? My grandma is quite the forward thinker sometimes, but there's always that little bit of old-fashionedness. She lives 5 minutes away from you. That's kind of like mine. Well, I live with one. The other one lives like 5 minutes away. With my dad. They live together. Greater Storm Beast? Holy shit. Oh shit. Kill it! Oh fuck, I am so dead. He hits like a brick of... like a wall of bricks. Like a brick of walls. That's what I was gonna say. Alright. See? No rancors, but these ones are pretty close. Yeah, I'm looking forward to tasting my grandmother's own sushi recipe. See how she handles that. Fuck this boss. Green on the Alpha wasn't even visible. I don't know what that means, but I assume the green is the last health bar. Uh-oh. I'm amazed how everyone is loving God of War so unanimously. I am very curious to play it. I am. Have you played God of War, Cyan? I don't know if I saw you talk about it. There's a lookout. This looks imposing as fuck. Dark Jedi robes. Okay. I don't know why we have all these consoles, but none of them work. Okay, back to Monster Hunter. I will be listening, David. I asked you if you played God of War. Did you hear that? But yeah, feel free to lurk. don't, I certainly am thankful that you lurk here. Oh no, I went to grab a drink. Yeah, I asked if you played God of War. Don't have it yet? Okay, okay. Like, everyone has been talking about it so much, and I think I never heard you talk about it. Well, that explains why. But yeah, I'll be getting it for sure. Jamaican beef patties? Did you make those? Hello, Echo. How are you? Eight? 10? Holy shit. They're bowing to me? Monster Hunter's so addictive. Went to a local Jamaican place? Interesting. I don't think I ever went to a Jamaican place.
Honhar. Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Huh. I'm well, got the slight headache. I have a cold, as usual. I always have a cold when I go outside to work, so this was to be expected, wasn't it? Yeah, I am quite sick once again, but holy shit, was it worth it? What a cool photo shoot I did, I think. Sounds more like allergies than cold, David. I don't know, it's usually the... Yeah, it could be allergies, but I have this all year. Holy shit, he's strong. Dropped my phone earlier from about knee-high and cracked the corner of my screen slightly. It's not very noticeable, but it's annoying that I know it's there. You don't want to see my phone, do you? I've had my phone screen cracked for more than a year now. I just don't want to spend the money on it when I can spend it on video games. You need to see my phone now? I'll show you. Let me just finish the conversation, I'll show you. Well, no, I can show you now. Time to hunt Balgeese. Well, can you still see the phone? You asked for it. It's a little dirty. We'll see the phone. Let's see if it shows. Okay, it does show. Look at that beautiful thing. Completely cracked. There's no protective thing here. It's just completely broken. I stepped on it. Outside. Like with my shoes. On the pavement. It fell on the pavement and I was walking and I just stepped on it as I was walking. I was putting my feet down and it just got underneath my feet. That's a David thing. That's clearly a David thing. Such a good move. How the heck do you step on your phone? No, I was walking and I just dropped the phone and it fell on the floor and I was already going forward, so I just stepped on it. I mean, I can't justify it. I suck. Someone buy David an OtterBox? What's an OtterBox? It has a protection. I took it off to show you, but it has a protection. Like and it had a screen cover that got way worse than this. So yeah, it was protected. If it wasn't, it would probably be completely shattered. It's an awful phone too. It's just, I can't justify spending more than 100 euros on a phone. I just hate it. I hate the feeling that I spent 100 euros on something I already have when I could be buying new video games. So I always have my mind rule that a phone needs to last at least, it costs 100 bucks, at least less than 100 bucks or euros, actually, and it needs to last me 3 years. I got one, and I was got a Galaxy S8 last, and it was so much better than my old phone. Like, I bought a Samsung phone, and I was doing a photo shoot, and I had it on my pocket, and it bent. And it was 1 week old, and it bent. So my mom actually had that spare one, because she has much better ones than that. That is a really shitty phone. Like, I can't update apps without moving them. Like, I have to move an app to the external thing to be able to update, because the apps, like, I have 500 megabyte internal memory or something, It sucks. It's really bad. I have the bare essentials there. Just Twitter, Facebook Messenger, not even Facebook, Instagram, Discord. I downloaded today actually because I deleted Twitch to be able to get Discord because I thought it was better to get in touch with you guys if I was out of the house. But that's it. So she gave me that one because she had it spare. It was a phone that she already had used and cast off. So then I stepped on it and I was like, okay, no, this is going to last me 3 years. For sure, this needs to last me 3 years. Need a bigger SD card. I have a 4 gigabyte SD card, but the thing is, some apps you can't put on the SD card, or they update, like others update like every week or every other day, and when they update they stop me on the SD card. I have an S8 too. I like it, but still a little pricey. I don't care. I don't use my phone that much, so yeah, it bothers me that that it's cracked, but hey, it's my fault and I have to live with it. It's my punishment for being stupid. There's no need for this. You don't owe me a life debt. I release you. So you serve Greya now? In the heart of a slave? I will not kill you in cold blood. You owe me twice, Anar, and you owe her once. Oh, shit. And that is something I will face, Anar, but I can't waste any more time here. I had an iPhone 4 for like 3 or 4 years. I always had Android. I never went iPhone. I don't really enjoy the Apple shit. And when I say shit, I don't mean like... I don't mean to be like talking shit about it. Stuff. I don't like Apple stuff. Had a Galaxy X3 for 4 years, then it refused to turn on. Oh, wow. I had a Galaxy Geo. It was my previous phone. What? I'm using remote?
If you are watching this, and what the General suspected was true, the Sith are striking from the graveyard of Malachor 5. The ship the Sith Lord was on was one of the vessels damaged in that final battle. If you reach Malachor's surface, the mass shadow generator can be undone, provided there are enough vessels intact within the orbiting debris or buried in the planet's surface. Use a sequence I am unlocking in your memory banks on the engine core of any vessel you encounter on Malachor. If my calculations are correct, 4 vessels should be enough to power up the mass shadow generator and undo the damage that was done in Malachor 5, the damage I did. Once the sequence has begun, cannot be stopped. So make sure the General is off the planet before triggering the sequence. Otherwise, there will be no retreat. I know your weapon systems are minimal, and I don't know what awaits you on medical service. Try to avoid contact with any potential threats. Follow your programming.
Sorry, just trying not to be sick on stream. Well, this is interesting. None of this can be changed. Wow. Well. Can I get a map? Enter sequence for priming mass shadow generator. Cool. You know what's even cooler? That because I didn't skip on exploration, now every enemy is dead and Remote can fly wherever he wants. I have a feeling that the Ebon Hawk needs to be the last one that I will detonate. Just a feeling. Where am I? I'm getting lost. So I guess Remote was always like its own entity, huh? I thought it was like a companion, but not sentient. To the degree droids in Star Wars are sentient machines, I guess they are. I think they are. They are self-aware, so... Okay. Should only be one left. I guess we don't need the Amon Hawk after all. We do! Generator at 98%.
If you are hearing this, then the sequence has been completed. When active, it will destroy Malachor. Again, I have one last command for you. You must remain behind and ensure that the sequence fires properly once the General gives the command. If not, then all we have fought for has been for nothing. You have done all I asked, all you were built for, and for that, I thank you.
Uh-oh.
Touching. The probability of the Iridonian installing trigger commands within your core was high. I see the probabilities have played out. Of course, the probability that I would do the same is equally high. Your inability to move right now is evidence of that. If the General issues the command, only I will be here to receive it. You realize I cannot permit you or the Exile to activate the mass shadow generator here on Malachor. In that, your programming and mine conflict. And since you have no offensive weaponry to speak of, the probability of your programming overriding mine is low. You must understand that the General would not wish the relics or the Sith strength here on Malachor to be compromised. Their presence is needed to stabilize the galaxy. Without them, the galaxy would be reduced to anarchy within years. And if there is anything I can't stand, it's an untidy galaxy. So, let us wait here, you and I, for the General's orders. And the fate of the galaxy shall wait with us.
Fuck Godo. We should have stopped on a desolate planet and just blown it up inconspicuously. Better yet, leave it outside. Huh. Trias Academy. Yeah, what? There was interesting lore in those loading screens.
When the Exile enters the Trias Academy, she will be faced with a choice. Show her every respect when she arrives in these halls, Lord Scion. This I command you.
Show her every respect means fighting? Sorry, elite Sith assassin. You're not that elite. What are these things? They're nothing. Alright, dudes. They should really remaster these games. They should. This is very, very rough. They look rough, and they play even worse. This boss is legit Dark Souls level. It wasn't a boss. Unless you mean Darth Sion. But hey, how are you, JJ? What is up? How was your weekend? When are we playing Kirby? Do you have Kirby? Oh, they're all almost done? Just trying to stay cool? What do you mean? I thought you were the coolest guy on Twitch. Which Kirby? I mean, there's only one Kirby, the Kirby on the Switch. Everything else is just, not real. Oh, you're God of War boss. Okay, okay. You don't have that, Kirby? JJ, you should see. Let me show you. Don't look away. I am a respected owner of Switch games now. Look, look. I have arms. I have Kirby Star Allies. Mario Kart 8, which you already knew. This Splatoon is 2. Mario Odyssey, and this last one, only one left. Look at this Nintendo fanboy. Yeah, this one I'm just going to love. Who knows? I don't want to be a hypocrite, and I want to try it out. Here it is, the last one. It's as you say. I like looking past things' faults. So I hope I can do it with this game too, because I want to like it. I love Zelda. I don't want to hate it. So we'll see. Did you find the sale? Yeah, all of these were on sale. I bought so I bought 4 of them, and I only paid for 2. Did you steal them? No. It was buy 1 get 2 sale. So that's nice. So I guess Nintendo doesn't discount their games, but stores do. They were out of Bayonetas. I mean, I feel like I should make this clear. Sometimes you can find deals, it's just not as frequent, I see. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no Bayonetta. The one I bought this console for. Holy shit, so many people. Get fucked. Look at that beautiful frame rate, guys. the best frame rate in the galaxy. But yeah, we can play Splatoon or ARMS or whatever. I always said that I wanted it for the exclusives. Oof, this is so rough. This game. No guys, I am not dropping frames. It's the shitty game being shitty. Slideshow? Yeah. I really am sad I'm not playing this on the original hardware, because I really am curious to know if it was this bad on the original hardware, because it's really bad. Don't remember it being that bad, but maybe it was. I mean, according to what I read, the only thing that is really butchered is the music. Usually, I mean, it's playing right now, but usually they don't play any music. Even in places with music, it's just not playing. I don't know though. I know it's shitty. That I know. Trius prison. Where are my party members? But yeah, I also bought the Switch for some of the old games, but ever since I streamed Super Mario Brothers and World and all of those games, I think I realized how competently I can emulate them, and probably don't really need to pay for them, which will save me some money for other stuff. Nintendo has probably sold them enough times to make a profit. They don't need me. If they had, like, their own achievements, who knows? Can you imagine getting your platinum for Mario 64? This is Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts level? Wow. Is it an optional boss? Look at this pathetic Sith without their lightsabers. Hey, it's their own fault. Platinum in Pokemon. Yup. You can get achievements on older games on RetroArch. What is RetroArch? And hello, Wicked. How are you? It is optional, yes. Okay. Basil guys is now there. What is that? Switch is getting a Monster Hunter too, isn't it? Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate or something? Maybe I'm wrong. Do it. Tough Wyvern in Monster Hunter World? Why did you kill it? Why didn't you, like, throw an Ultra Ball at it? Hard for me to be excited for the Switch one when the world is so good and new. I guess the Switch one is for people who don't have a PS4. It's an Elder Dragon, but it's pretty damn... It's not an Elder Dragon, but it's pretty damn close. RetroArch is pretty much all the emulators in one spot with online activity and achievements. Why have I never heard of this? Monster Hunter Generations, pretty much the all-start set of monsters and G rank. That's the one. That's the one that's coming out on the Switch. Proving grounds? I don't like that. Switch one is Monster Hunter XX. I thought that was on PS2. Makes the normal monsters way tougher and gives them new attacks. Yeah? Oh, my bad then. But yeah, there's some stuff that I don't get why people are excited for on Switch. Like, I am excited for games that I can't play anywhere else, but PS2, David don't know what he's talking about now. I don't. That's why I asked. I thought it was a Japanese only PS2 release, XX. But yeah, like Dark Souls. A lot of people are excited about Dark Souls on the Switch, and I don't see that game being exciting as a portable game. It's going to be called Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, which was called Monster Hunter XX in Japan. Okay. And it's an original game that was never anywhere else? Because I thought XX was a Japanese game. Japanese Switch release that you can download on any Switch since there's no region lock. Can you have multiple accounts on one Switch? You can't, can you? Sith Marauder. What is that? Not for dumb reason. Japan 3DS was epic and they loved the Monster Hunter games most, so they made it to cater to those who gave most money. Can I have multiple accounts? I got an Australian one on mine on some crap. Okay, I don't agree there, Wicked. Monster Hunter sold a lot on PlayStation 2. They just gave up on home consoles. Clearly, Monster Hunter World showed everyone that it wasn't just the 3DS people that wanted to play Monster Hunter. It's just that those were the only ones that could. So, I would agree on the dumb reason. I understand if they put it on 3DS and not on PSP, but having no home release, I feel is a little weird. Thought Nintendo paid Capcom to keep Monster Hunter Nintendo exclusive? I don't know. If they did well, and that was smart of them. Just like the Sonic deal, maybe. And Bayonetta too. Bayonetta is exclusive because they pay for it. World also changed a lot of things to cater to a new crowd, while a lot would cry if it was another Monster Hunter like Generations. Sure, there was some agreement, or else you would have had at least... You'd have at least seen Monster Hunter 3DS games on, like, Vita? I mean, I would assume so. I don't know. Wicked! You're the one guy that might like these games. Do you know Corpse Party? Vita was a disaster. The attach rate on the Vita is great. It just didn't sell many units. I like my Vita a lot. I actually have a Vita and a PS TV. It's raining inside. Everyone who has a Vita likes it for the most part. Yeah, it's impossible not to like the Vita. The thing is, yeah, sometimes it doesn't have the games that you want. They just gave up on it. Yeah. All I wish that Vita got was like a patch so that you could use the PS4 touchpad to simulate touch on PS TV. I wish we got that, because I would like to play like Uncharted, Golden Abyss. Is it Golden Abyss? Yes, I think so. On a TV. Not many gonna. It's not enough for them to just port indies. Same would be true about Switch if it didn't have big first-party games. Yeah, exactly. Can't the PS4 remote simulate the Vita TV? No, you can't use the touchpad on PS4 to simulate the touch on the Vita touchscreen. You can't. That's what I want. What I would like to get. Golden Abyss on PS4 would be nice. Well, that would be even better, but I'm not even asking for that. Huh? There's one more? Sure. Shitty, I doubt it'll happen now. Yeah, no, it's obviously not happening now, but one can still want things that will never come true, right? I think that's part of wanting. Did you hear what I asked? Do you know Corpse Party, Wicked? It's such a mediocre game compared to the other Uncharted. Huh. I don't know, I barely touched it. But I would like to. You know Corpse Party, do you like it? You know what I'd like? Corpse Party Trilogy on PS4. That would be great. So Golden Abyss is like Uncharted 1. Yeah, Uncharted 1 didn't win me over. Two to four are cool, but Abyss was abysmal. Was it really that bad? You can execute your entire party. Ah, don't spoil it for me, Smack. Please. Pretty similar in scope to 1. Corpse OK has a unique fandom. I like it a lot. Well, that's pretty obvious because I'm asking about it. I kind of really like what those games did. I felt some genuine dread playing Corpse Party on my Vita. The first one. And it's a fucking 8-bit game or whatever. 16, I guess. Yeah, what I did like was that, I don't know if you guys saw it, I posted it on Discord. The trailer for the bonus Bloodstained game. Not Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, but their bonus 8-bit game that apparently exists because people donated in excess to Kickstarter, and it was like a high tier reward. It's a whole other game called Bloodstained Curse of Darkness, which is weird because that's a Castlevania name, but sure. As long as Konami doesn't sue you, you do you. But it looks super cool. Looks exactly like old school Castlevanias. Like the really old school Castlevanias before it was even a Metroidvania. But there's a lot of other computing power behind it apparently, because you have a lot of different moves, you have 4 characters you can switch between. The bosses look amazing. Certainly if you haven't seen that trailer, you should go check it out. I am pretty excited for it. I hope, as a very cheap person, I hope it comes bundled with the physical edition of Bloodstained. Did you hear they finished this game on PC through mods, David? I know. A lot of people have been telling me like, hey, this would be different, or you would get the chance to do this. Guess there was a whole planet that got cut due to time or something. Yeah, a droid planet apparently, and I hear there's even like voice acting on the mods and all. Which for the droid planet just becomes like beeps and bops. I mean, I added this to my wish list on Steam. Maybe if I get an email saying it's discounted and I have some money making a hole in my pocket, I might get it. People are telling me I should do another playthrough too, so I obviously am not enduring this for another playthrough. So if that ever happens, it's going to be on PC. Droid Planet is a little drawn out. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Fuck. It's a little drawn out back and forth. One of the best added section is the HK facility on Telos. Oh, right. There's a whole plot about finding the HK factory and we never do. From how bad this version looks, I think enduring is the wrong word on Steam. No, I mean, I will never endure this version again. That's what I mean. Like, if I play this game again, it'll have to be on PC. Because I will never endure this version again. I don't know if that's what I said, but that's what I meant. I done goofed, guys. Why even do this version now? Take that gun away from David's head, you fiend. Why? I didn't know it was this bad before I played it, of course. And I had it, so why would I buy a game that I already own if it doesn't have trophies added in? If it had, I would say, okay, well, yeah, let's buy it again. If I knew it was this bad, I would have considered buying it. Steam achievements are just the same as trophies? No, they're not. Because those stay within the game. Like, if people who have the same game can see them, but otherwise it's kind of useless. It's just Steam achievements are a shut up. We have achievements too, so you can shut up. While Xbox achievements and trophies are cool because they add up to each other, on top of each other, and you have like your own gaming history. You only need one more? For doing what? Hello, precious puppy, how are you? Just something that says here's a sticker for playing, though. Why not just enjoy the game? But I am enjoying the game. I am playing a game with no achievements. I do like the reward system, and I do like how it pushes you to doing new things. It's just something. How's this game being? I like it a lot. Just it plays very poorly, but I like the game a lot. It's just very poorly optimized, which is a shame. I don't give a fuck about Steam achievements. Yeah, Steam achievements I don't... I think they miss the point. Because it's not about having achievements, it's about the progression that you have when combining all of them. I love PSN trophies because they all go towards an account level that you see. Exactly, like just something that is contained inside your game doesn't matter as much, or at all, I think. Your argument is an headache. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, I would never make a character hate me fully, and maybe that's interesting. Maybe it's not. Though Aunt Maiden stops talking to me instantly, and I can never get Adam low enough. Is there even a way to check how you're doing in that front? I can go to like David's profile and see the level compared to me. It's like an RPG. Yeah, exactly. Xbox tells you what rank you're at on achievements versus your friends. It's all pointless, but I find it fun. Exactly. It's pointless, but it's fun, and in the end, it's like there's competition. Jealous of the monthly leaderboards? That's such a good idea. Said we have to go through automatic. Good job, everyone gives a trophy for this generation of gaming. It's like I said, I am playing a game without achievements, so that should be enough to tell you that I don't need achievements to enjoy the game. At the same time, I feel like that's a bonus, and it's a welcome bonus. And it's a bonus that challenges you into doing new things. Like, otherwise you finish a game and you're done with it. I don't know, are you enjoying it truly? If I am not enjoying it truly because of how shitty it's optimized, it's not because I'm not getting achievements on it though. I'm rank 6 out of my friends on achievements. I'm among the 400 people with more trophies on my country. I just don't like it when you get like 5 for playing first 2 scenes of a game. That I understand. Also, the good thing about trophies is that people who don't care about them don't have to care about them. You can even turn off the notifications. I hate when a game comes out on Switch and Xbox and I really want to play. I have to determine if I want portability or Chivos. Well, since my Switch is not portable, because I don't use it as a portable, I will only use it for like exclusives. Anyone know a dumber one than kicking ass as Baby Ezio? Kicking as Baby Ezio? Assassin's Creed 2? Yes, there is a trophy for pressing start on Simpsons, the movie game. Rented the Avatar game just to get the 1000 game score in 5 minutes. I don't judge. I have some really... I bought like Slide, so I can't judge. Yeah, I don't care about portability. I'm not playing it outside. If I'm leaving the house, it's not to play video games. I don't have a commute, and if I do, I am driving, so... If I go somewhere, I am driving. And if I wasn't driving, I would get motion sick and just die. Like, even my Vita, I have a Vita because I wanted exclusive Vita games, not because I wanted a portable. I use portability to watch TV and play games at the same time? Or toilet use? Well, you can Instagram while on the toilet, and that problem's solved. And that's why you don't have a girlfriend, David? Because you don't have the amazing Icebreaker Nintendo Switch with you on the go? I think that girls in general really love it when you pull out a video game console on a date or when you first meet them instead of a camera and say, "Hey, you're beautiful, can I take your picture?" "Hey babe, want to see my shrine count?" Yes, yes, that works much better than "You're beautiful, can I take your picture?" I am learning, guys. I'm learning. I will be doing all of this in the future. Get the DSi for the gaming/camera combo. What do you mean? The Vita has a camera too, and I can do a 360 photo. "Hey baby, you're beautiful. Let's play 1-2 switch so I can smack you in the face." Why not? Why not? A Vita will make Atlantis go dry? Well, sorry. You know, in my time as knowing girls, I have found that they prefer it when you have a Game Boy Color, because they're like, "Oh, I played this when I was a kid." Gonna make her play as Cappy in Mario? No, they want to play your Game Boy Color because they grew out of video games, and they're gonna be like, the nostalgia, instead of being like, "What? This is a new game? You still spend money on video games? Are you saying you still play video games?" And then you're like, "Yeah, I play online for other people to watch," and they're like, already going away. They're all the first answer is like, and so you gamble? I had to hide my Rock Band shit last week? Why? Why did you hide it? Was it stolen? Say you're a cam boy. Yeah. Yeah, I stream myself, and sometimes people donate, so I take off pieces of my clothing. You went on a date? and you came back home and hit the Rock Band shit? Hey, at least you took her home. I just don't know how the sexiest person on Twitch doesn't have a girlfriend. Which is obviously JJ Amrog. Or, as he likes to be called, JJ Amrog. He doesn't like to be called that. But I like calling him that.
You should not have come to Malachor. She will break you, your mind, your body. You will be lost. Return to the surface. Let the planet claim you, as it claimed the other Jedi. There is no reason for you to suffer at her hands.
I don't really leave my room. Maybe he's waiting for the one calling him sexy to ask him out? Maybe. If he can't, none of us can. I'd go on a date with David because I know he would treat me right. I would, JJ. I would. Come to Portugal. Seriously, I like JJ has the looks and the voice. If when JJ finds a girlfriend, I will be hopeful that I can finally find a girlfriend myself. Until then, I'm like, no. If this guy doesn't have one, what am I trying for? You'd say you're fun but bad performance. Like this video game. Are you showing me mercy?
It is not mercy. What awaits you will weaken you. She will break you, as she did me, and you will no longer know yourself.
Why are you telling me this?
You and her are alike, yet different in all the ways that matter. And I hate you as I hate her. I hate you because you crawl within my head as she does. But your presence holds no thoughts, no teachings. You are just there, unspoken. I hate you because you are beautiful to me, and in that weakness lies death. Perhaps in that weakness is the death of my master as well.
What? What is Krea's weakness, Scion?
What it has always been. Her weakness is you.
Krea told me your will is what holds you together.
The power of the dark side is what holds me together. Many times have I been near death, and always have I been in pain.
I'm not turning back. Stand aside.
I cannot. If you pass, you shall not return as you are now. Return to Malachor, or go through me. There is no middle ground.
Uh-oh. Then let us end this. I bear no hatred for you, Scion, but I must pass.
I am ready for you, exile. I have waited years to see the last of the Jedi fall before me, to join the rest that lie buried within this planet's core. The end of the Jedi is at hand.
But I am not the last Jedi, though. The last Jedi? Hey! Rey is the last Jedi? No, it's the disciple.
Now you realize the true power of the dark side. As long as the dark places of this world flow through the cracks of my flesh. I cannot be killed.
That fucking broom kid is the Last Jedi? There is no Last Jedi. I don't know what who the broom kid is. I don't know who Rey is. I think the last movie ended with them happy and celebrating in the moon of Endor, didn't it? That was the last movie ever. This battle was never about the flesh, it was about the belief. Yeah, kinda like how Final Fantasy 15 got cancelled in 2013. No! Exactly unlike Final Fantasy 15. Stop hurting me. So, how do I kill this guy again?
You're strong, as strong as I had believed. But she knows you cannot defeat me. Surrender now. Return to the surface of Malachor. Do not force me to destroy you.
Episode 9, Rey and Company. A lone Last Jedi takes a group of orphans to fight some angry guy with a lot of money backing him up. Yep. Leia is killed off screen on the opening crawl. Finn is the hero of the Republic, the most useful character of all time, along with Rose. And Rey is just in the background, training people. And Poe is the only good character. Well, he's a good character if he's not playing opposite someone stupid. He wasn't good in episode 8 because he was playing opposite someone stupid, but he did crack some cool jokes, at least. I did laugh at the General Hugs thing. That was I guess that was the only joke that worked in the whole movie. That and the Chewbacca eating porgs. J.J. Abrams is doing it, so it's going to be lame. No, that's the only reason that it can be something good. The only reason it might be okay is because J.J. Abrams is doing it. But it's not going to be, probably. Which is a shame. Anyway, it's going to be a sequel to an awful movie, so... I liked it when BB-8 spat the coins in the dude's face. Oh, that was funny too. Yes. You are right. I'll give you that. Episode 7 was low-key boring. Episode 4 is my favorite, so... I liked Episode 7. I think it doesn't work as a sequel because it's so similar to 4, but as a standalone movie, I think it's great. It's just a bad sequel, but it's a great movie by itself. Last Jedi is none of those things. Hello, Siwawa. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. She has already chosen Cyan. She's only using you to test me.
If I am the weapon to be used against you, then so be it. But you will die, Jedi.
You weren't supposed to watch them by itself? It's just a comment. Like, of course, a movie needs to be judged on its own merits. First of all. So I beat this guy by convincing him not to fight?
If I die here, then you will have sealed your fate.
I was absolutely blasted to the moon when I watched it in IMAX, so pretty cool. Always smoke a pound of weed before seeing a Star Wars movie. Failfish. Okay. What can I say? More power to you. At least you have fun. Cyan, even should you beat me, Gray has marked you for death. He doesn't care about dying, probably. Stronger than you expected, and I am stronger than Gray expects. Let me confront her, and we shall see.
No, it is you that she has marked for death, for suffering. I still have the power to stop you. The Force runs strong through the screaming canyons of Malachor. I can die 100 times, Exile, and still I will rise again as strong as before.
God damn it, this guy sucks. Every movie measure out that pound? Hey, that's probably going... Like, doing that, every movie is probably amazing. But, I've never even tried any of that in my life, and I can safely say that Blade Runner 2049 was amazing on its own right. Bad movies are extra bad on weed. I thought every movie would be amazing on weed. If you watch 20 minutes, fast forward to meeting the old Blade Runner, then move to the end, that's fine. No, dude, that movie's so beautiful. It's worth watching. You have already been defeated, Cyan. Surrender and I will spare you.
Why? Why did she choose you? What makes you able to defeat me? Defeat me here?
They dragged on some parts that it was boring, a boring slow crawl till, oh, there's stuff going. At least it's coherent with the first one. It's not JJ Star Trek, which is in reality Star Wars, compared to the old Star Trek, in which the tone is completely different. I think Blade Runner was amazing. I wouldn't change anything about it. I was really mind blown with that movie. But I am a fan of the old one, which is way slower. Way slower. I had tears in my eyes the whole time. It was so beautiful. Every frame was amazing. It was. Like, you can freeze every frame and print it, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Blade Runner 2049 was my movie of the year until Avengers. Still haven't seen the... Wait, it was last year. It's my movie of last year. Best movie of last year. I still haven't seen the new Blade Runner. If you have any... First one was more about the visuals. It was, but it has a great... Like, it has a great story. Of course, the story can be told faster. The visuals enhance it, I think. But the message is really powerful, and I think this one keeps up with that trend. The message is great, and the visuals were just enhanced to some amazing extent. It's gorgeous. It does things that you have never seen in your life. It's really, really good. That's the best three-way scene. Don't spoil it, please. JJ hasn't seen it. Turned Handmaid into a Jedi now. Was working on Sword Art Online. I'm late to the show. Don't worry, Maya. How are you doing? How was your weekend? But yeah, the movie does things that you have never seen in any other movie visually. You should absolutely watch it. Three-way, let me watch this movie real quick. Actually, well, since Poppy has already spoiled it, that is the scene I'm mentioning. It's that scene does something that I have never seen before, probably will never see again in a movie. And it's so good. It's so good. Not just that scene, but that scene in particular was mind-blowing to me. Doing good. Weekend was good. So, but don't, and no one says why. Please. What you do on the weekend? Did you play video games? Because I was able to turn away from it and you could not? She chose me because I was able to turn away from the Force? Baby Driver is good too. I haven't watched Baby Driver, but I want to. Always? Nice.
It is not possible to walk away from such things unscarred. To keep living when the universe dies around you.
To face death and keep standing, it leaves scars, yes, but it leaves room to heal.
The Force is who I am. The dark side fills me. It is what I am.
And Kreia hates the Force, even as she wields it. If the Force is what you are, then that is what she despises. It is the truth, Scion. You feel it. Let's go. Let go. It's not such a terrible thing.
Kreia, she will try to break you, to teach you how far someone can fall. Her weakness is you. As you were mine. I am glad to leave this place at last.
So we just talk him to death. Okay. That's interesting. Not what I expected, but it's interesting. I mean, I love talking characters to death, but I wasn't expecting to do that to the Sith Lord. I'm just... seriously, guys, I am amazed at how bad Darth Nihilus is. That was really disappointing. The guy in the the box of the game doesn't say a single word on the whole game because he doesn't speak. He mumbles. He's Darth Maul again? Yeah, exactly. Looks cool as fuck in his menus. Exactly, like super easy fight. Darth Maul is not an easy fight. But Darth Nihilus, super easy fight. And lamest fucking character. Like, he's teased, people talk about him, his power, how groundbreaking his power is and all that shit, and like how menacing he is. He's in the cover of the game, and like he's the first of the three guys to die. Lame fight on a cool. It's a cool place, but it's a lame fight. Doesn't speak. There's no threat. You don't feel threatened because you don't know him. Like, you get to him and you're curious. You don't even learn his name until you are right next to him. I don't know. Just what the fuck? I expected a lot more from that guy. Like, this game explores such cool themes, has such cool stuff, and just disappointing about that guy in particular. I would have understood if they somehow traded places, like Scion was the main threat and Nihilus was the background dude. But like Visa's always talking about how menacing her master is and all that shit. How did she even how do I even understand him? I don't know. Like, my character understands him, but I don't. Guys, I already killed Darth Scion. Are you sure you want to be fighting me? Notice something odd in the cave of Korriban. While your light side force don't regen, but if your dark side it does? Huh. That's interesting. Did I play Battlefront 2 story? The new one? No. I don't even have that. This guy has a blaster of a Jedi Master? You should? I don't know. I don't know if I should. I will, though. I don't know if I should, but I will. Story, like, not really. See, now that was fun, wasn't it? Killing 6 guys with 1 attack. Was hyped for it. I read the tie-in novel beforehand. Was the novel better than the whole game? Or was it even worse? not touching that game at all. I am! The novel was pretty good. I'll play it. I'll play the campaign, but I'll only buy that game for, let's say 15. I'm sure the book was better. There wasn't a lot of development or story in the game. If it's below 15 pounds, I'll buy it. That's how much I'm willing to pay. I got a good item in the cave of Korriban. It boosted all skills +6. Then my game froze and crashed, so yeah, didn't get to keep it. Was it random? The week after it came out, it went on sale for 30. I ended up buying it. Won't you still have to pay more for DLC? No, they said the DLC was all gonna be free though. Yeah, DLC is free. So it's actually just 15 pounds. It's not like it's not, you have to talk with your wallet, right? The DLC was always going to be free, actually. They didn't do it because of the backlash. You need to understand how much you're willing to pay for each game, I think. Still doesn't change the fact it's a good thing. Yeah, I know, it's a good thing. So, I don't want to be like, no, I'm never touching this game. I want to touch the game. I do. Just not at the price they wanted me to pay for it. I will pay for it what I think it deserves. That's why I will pay like $5 for Metal Gear Survive used, because I don't want Konami to get any money from it, but I still want to check it out. I'm sure it's going to be a fun stream talking shit. I don't mind paying $5 for a fun stream where we talk shit about a video game. Backlash would have been worse. I don't know. Maybe. I think the microtransactions and loot boxes are way worse offenders than, like, on-disc DLC, for example. I bought it because they got the guy who wrote Spec Ops: The Line to do the campaign. Did they? But everyone says the campaign is like super uneventful. And Spec Ops: The Line is like one of the greatest, most underrated games of all time, really. It's one of the greatest shooters of all time, one of the most underrated games of all time. That's why it's depressing? Okay, I did not know that. If you played Spec Ops: The Line, JJ? It's dog shit? Huh. Hello, Throw, how are you? How was your weekend? Play it on Alpha and watch Jeff play it. Okay, okay. Spec Ops campaign is dog shit? No, 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 no. Star Wars Battlefront 2 campaign is dog shit. Especially that's what we're saying. Especially in comparison with Spec Ops: The Line, which apparently is from the same people. Even with the pound, though? What's that referring to? Sorry, Wicked, I lost you there. Spec Ops great, Battlefront dog shit, same guy. One was it EA? Yeah. It was 2K, right? Spec Ops? Spec Ops is 2K? I think so. RIP EA? No way. No way. They're still making money. A lot of money. Seriously, Poppy, whether or not it's predictable, don't spoil video games, please. EA has a patent pending procedure for injecting shit in everything they do. There is exceptions though, right? Isn't A Way Out completely devoid of bullshit? Don't spoil old games? Is Battlefront 2 really that old? It's not even a year old, is it? Let me hide. Way Out is an exception for sure. Yarn Boy game is really good. Unraveled? Not even funded by EA, I think, just published. Really? Yeah, exceptions. A Way Out is under EA's indie wing where they try to garner good guy points. Okay. Yeah, like Cocaine Guy was super adamant about how EA was great for him. How they treated him right. I mean, I think we all remember that that speech, don't we? Hashtag fuck the Oscars. Exactly. Cocaine Guy was super supportive of EA. He was like, EA was really good to me and they fucked up, but they're really great and stuff like that. I remember that. Skate 2 is good. Skate 3 is what people are always on about, isn't it?
At last you have arrived. Is Malachor as you remember?
Malachor has not changed, only you have. EA didn't make a single dollar off A Way Out? Really? Huh. Because it underperformed? Or because they they didn't want to. Can you whisper me that, JJ, please? Malachor has not changed, only you have.
Indeed. Perhaps it is merely your perceptions of me that have changed. It is strange that you believe Malachor has not. But it has always been timeless to you, this place, and words have always been inadequate for the horrors that took place here.
It was just to save face, like Thro said. Part of the deal the developers made with EA was full creative control, and EA didn't make money off them? Wow. Why would EA even do that? Just to save face? But A Way Out was announced before the whole Battlefront debacle, whatever. I can't. What is that word? They just needed a way out from the Battlefront 2 mess. But yeah, the game was announced at E3 on the previous year, right? Like last year? E3 last year? On the EA conference? What if they knew and prepped for the backlash? Maybe. That would be some foresight. Why did you destroy Atris?
I never destroyed Atris. She had destroyed herself. I merely stripped away the illusion and brought her truth. Her teachings could not be allowed to continue. And like Malachor, she was part of your past, unresolved. She needed to be something you could confront and defeat one last time. It was part of your training. Part of what was needed to make you complete. And there must always be a Darth Treya. The galaxy needs its betrayers, especially in the times to come. She loved you, Ono, as one loves a champion. You were all that she could not be.
It's not hard to think, let's try this, but break in case of emergency? Here's the thing, you have to understand this. With this deal that I have for this game, EA is not making a single dollar out of this. First explained in an interview with the 6-Axis. Every single dollar is going to the developer. They're not even making any money, and all I've got is support from EA. They've not questioned the vision, they can't because I won't allow it, so they've been super supportive all the way. Even with this buy one friend pass thing, no problem. Wow. Okay, don't question the vision because they can't. Well, they can. He would probably just walk out. Need to play it. That dude did Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. Yeah, I still need to play that. No one gets in a word with in a conversation with that dude. That's true. Joseph Ferris is like that crazy guy who tried to not make eye contact with the coffee shop. It's exactly that. The town drunk. It's literally saving face. But this deal was in place before the Battlefront 2 thing. Absolutely. That's why I'm thinking that yeah, maybe the indie branch is just completely managed by different people. I don't know, but I don't know if it's like a reaction or if it's maybe it's like Wicked is saying, like foresight. Worked out for goodness, I guess. No one is defending them based on that, are they? You're acting like the Battlefront thing is the only shitty thing EA has done. Yeah, you're right. They were voted somehow, like, okay, EA does shitty things. They were voted the worst company in America for such a for like 3 years in a row or something, when in a world where Comcast exists. I don't understand that. You can say, oh, they did it before, but it's not hard to be thinking, if this pisses people off. Maybe. I guess we'll never know. They're a corporation, they're bound to doing shitty things. That's not true. CD Projekt Red is a corporation too. Or it's a... When you make billions a year, you can afford to do a little goodwill like this. That's true. That's true. Just wait till CD drops the ball, though. Some people are not happy about what they're doing with Gwent. I don't care really. Or it gets bought out by EA, then it's still named CD Projekt Red, probably. And had people complain about being overworked. So they need to hire more people, I guess. Well, I guess no one is above reproach. Oh shit, we get to see Cyberpunk soon. Will it be on E3? I was, so last night, JJ, last night on your stream you were talking about E3, and I was like, I should go check out which days E3 is at, so I don't have any photo shoots on those days. So I can stay at home and just watch another amazing Devolver Digital fake conference. Cyberpunk is going to be a side scroll. I don't know. Do you have an E3 list? No. No, I don't. I'm sorry. She never mentioned such feelings.
Yes. It is all that is left unsaid upon which tragedies are built. More echoes traveling through the Force.
I'm going on vacation during E3, rip me. I'm sorry, Poppy. Missing E3, isn't the thousands of articles per minute enough? No. Watching it live, yeah. Watching it live is where it's at. No list? You have a list for everything else. But what would I list? What do you think I should list for E3? This academy here won't last, Cray. No. Why have you done this?
It is said that the Force has a will. It has a destiny for us all. I wield it, but it uses us all, and that is abhorrent to me. Because I hate the Force. I hate that it seems to have a will, that it would control us to achieve some measure of balance when countless lives are lost. But in you, I see the potential to see the Force die, to turn away from its will, and that is what pleases me. You are beautiful to me, Exile. A dead spot in the Force, an emptiness in which its will might be denied.
Before fast internet, I would watch on G4 or Spike TV. Before fast internet, I don't know what that means. Before fast internet is now. Your hopes, your dreams. I can make a list of things that I would like to see or that I expect to see, if you really want me to. Mario Odyssey DLC, Last Jedi tie-in game. They should make a crossover game between The Last Jedi and Iron Man 3, so we could have the shittiest Marvel movie and the shittiest Star Wars movie in one place. Freya went to Hot Topic. David is still waiting for fast internet. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. If you hate the Force, why do you use it?
I use it as I would use a poison, and in the hopes of understanding it, I will learn the way to kill it. But perhaps these are the excuses of an old woman who has grown to rely on the things she despises.
Lego The Last Jedi cross Iron Man 3. Holy shit! What if that was a thing? I approve. I approve. Iron Man in 3 is shitty. This is new to me. It's shitty for me. Bigger crossover than Infinity Wars. Sounds like a winning recipe to me. You were manipulating me all along.
Yes, always. From the moment you awoke, I have used you. I have used you so that you might become strong, stronger than I. And I used you to make those who wounded me reveal themselves, so they could be killed by the Republic.
So you used me to get revenge on Sion and the others?
I used you to keep the Lords of the Sith from condemning the galaxy to death with their power unchecked. I used you to lure them to Telos, where they could be at last fought and killed. I used you to reveal Atris's corruption, so that her teaching could be ended before it began. I used you to gather the Jedi so they could be destroyed. And I used you to make those who wounded me reveal themselves, so they could be killed by the Republic.
Last Jedi Final Fantasy 15 DLC with a platinum? Holy shit. No. You'd have to play it? Please no. You somehow made 15 even worse. I didn't think that was possible. Throw, did you end up being able to play the Assassin's Creed Festival, or not really? It was over when you tried playing it, right? Did it ever come back? Do you know? Why hasn't he played Assassin's Creed Origins? They have a Chocobo Camel and the main bad guy in there. I know. Really, the Chocobo Camel, you know what that reminds me of? The Full Metal Alchemist Chimera. Never did the festival? Never tried? I thought you did try. Wait, no, I tried streaming it for you, wasn't it? And it was over. I kinda wanna play 15 now. Do it, JJ. Why don't people use guns in the Harry Potter world? They do. Just not the wizards. Sooner I can get away, the better. Maybe I tried streaming it so you would see it and then it was over. I don't know. I know when I tried streaming it, it was over. Hey, Fiona, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? You do a lot of things for me. My blood pressure thanks you. I'm sorry, Throw. I'm sorry. In this case, I think you would I think you would agree it was an improvement, because you like Assassin's Creed, right? So adding Assassin's Creed to something will always make something better for you, I guess. Maybe. I'm good. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We are discussing Final Fantasy 15 and E3, and how bad Electronic Arts is or is not. And I apparently am playing a video game like from time to time. Not really though. I've been in this conversation for like 20 minutes. You were manipulating me? No. Why me?
Perhaps you were expecting some surprise, for me to reveal a secret that had eluded you, something that would change your perspective of events, shatter you to your core. There is no great revelation, no great secret. There is only you.
There were other Jedi you could have chosen.
No, there were not. In times past and in times future, there are Jedi who will stop listening to the Force, those that will try to forget it, but maintain unconscious ties. And those, as in the past, just as I, who have had the Force stripped from them. But no Jedi ever made the choice you did, to sever ties so completely, so utterly, that it leaves a wound in the Force.
It was a mistake to try to make you feel it again, I see that now. There is no truth in the Force.
But there is truth in you, Exile, and that is why I chose you.
Assassin's Creed is a guilty pleasure. Mixing it with an abomination like 15 does not please me. I'm sorry. Fiona, do you like Final Fantasy 15? E3? I'm not sure this year. I did a predictions cast with Sean Capri and Nikki. I did not do well. How do you know you didn't do well? It hasn't happened yet. Maybe you hit it right on the head, the nail. I can never use these kinds of expressions. Maybe I should go back to speaking Portuguese. But yeah, only after E3 will you know if you actually did well or not. What happens now?
The apprentice must kill the master. If you do not, I will kill you. If I do not, then all you have achieved will be as nothing, as empty and as violent as Malachor itself.
Then let us end this. If I hit it right on the head, then I will be surprised. Why did you choose things if you don't think they will happen? What was it you picked? Can you say, or do we, or is this a teaser? So we have to listen to the podcast. If name changes happen, I will be losing any points I get. I don't think they will happen. If name changes happen, it'll be on PSX. No one cares on E3. No, not that stupid power. I hate this. Sure, why? I mean, you should listen, but I suggested some indie games and some Death Stranding stuff. Because I really wanted to say Castlevania, but that's kind of already been announced, so I tried to avoid that. What? Oh, they announced... Okay. Yeah, they announced the Castlevania, you're right. I chose to forget about that. They announced like a pseudo-mobile Castlevania. Like the one on PSN. I totally forgot. Can't wait for that. Wanna go shower to cool off? Be back in a bit? Okay. Don't slip and die, JJ, please. Why is my character not doing anything? What the fuck is going on? Why is this game shit? Oh, thank you. Thank you for moving again. I'm going to set up my Photoshop. I'll be intermittent. What are you doing on Photoshop? Almost there. Yield, Kreia, you need not die.
If you do not kill me, I shall end you. Strike me down. End this.
No, this is already over. Your life is yours, Kreia, and you cannot teach me anymore.
You will not show me mercy. I will see you break before you do.
What? Oh shit. Did I fuck up? I did. Oh no. She's like super powerful now. Where, holy shit, that is so damaging. Only one per round, so... Okay. Target the sabers? Oh, I can target the sabers. With my saber? Dude, they damage me so much. Come on, it's another turn already. I don't understand where a turn starts and begins. But right now, healing outside of combat is really my only chance. I'm sorry, I know this is the worst fight ever. Why is it called lightsaber floating instead of floating lightsaber? That seems a little dumb. Holy shit, Otomo, thank you for the host! Right at the final battle of this game, I think. I don't know. But, hey, I think this is the final boss. How's everyone doing? Hello, Otomo, how are you? How was your stream? And I am healing outside of battle because, holy shit, they are damaging me a lot. I showed mercy to the final boss and I fucked up.
At last, it is done. You are greater than any I have ever trained. By killing me here, you have rewarded me more than you can possibly know.
What? So do I still have to kill her? Hello, Otomo, how's it going? How are you? What were you playing? Huh? Slay the Spire. How is that going? How many spires did you slay? I see that you have a case of bad translation. What did I translate badly? Slaying the Spires is fun and I like it. I thought that would be a smaller game. Kreia, what a surprise, she's a Sith. I know, right? I mean, she was never any like suspicious at all. She was never untrustworthy, right? There were never any scenes that make you go like, holy shit, she's fucking me. The lightsaber floating? Maybe. Wait, no. How is that a bad translation? This game is originally made in English. Kreia, there is still time to save you.
Save me? You already have. It is enough what you have done. From now into the future.
What happens now?
It is your choice. I had hoped you would follow Revan's path, but you and Revan are different, and your path is your own. You may take one of the ships that orbit Malachor and depart this place, or you may remain here on Malachor and wait for the others, those touched by the Force, who will come in time. Or you may return to your exile, where your presence will no longer affect the actions of others. There is no dishonor in any of these choices. I only ask that you make the choice without regret.
What happened? It's time for this. What is that? What is it? What is that, Kazvaniat? Can't post backstroke of the West? Best Star Wars movie ever? I don't know what that is. Sorry. But, how was your weekend, though? How have you been? What of my friends?
Many things do I see as I gaze here from the heart of Malachor. This place channels such energies. If it matters to you at this last moment, I shall look into the future and tell you of what I see. It is my last gift to you, from one exile to another.
What will happen to my friends?
You travel with them for so long, yet you do not know them still. Feel them through the Force, feel what they feel, hear their thoughts and know them as I fought to know you. They were the lost Jedi, you know, the true Jedi upon which the future will be built. They simply needed a leader and a teacher.
Tell me of Mira.
She will stop hunting life and instead live it. She was not born to be a predator, despite her true father and the life she led within the shadow of Nar Shaddaa. She will miss you and think of you often. You who awakened her to what life is. She will live, but only for a time. Her death will occur in many years' time on a forgotten planet, saving the lives of others. But it will be her choice, and she will have no regrets.
And Mandalore?
Many battles does that one have left in him, as Revan intended. A general needs an army as he needs those he trusts. And Canderous is a loyal beast, no matter how much he is broken upon Revan's will. But you know this.
What of the Mandalorians?
They will die a death that will last millennia, until all that remains is their code, their history, and in the end, the shell of their armor upon the shell of a man too easily slain by Jedi.
Tell her about the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. She knows. She can see the future. That is in the future. And Visas, what of her?
The blinded one shall return to her home world, and she shall look upon the surface of that world, and perhaps at last see what she was meant to see. Her life has been changed by your meeting in ways that may not be felt for decades to come.
Did I save her?
Salvation is a relative thing, but as you understand it, yes.
Rip Django Unchained? What? And the disciple?
He cannot help but love you in his way. It is a pure, ideal love he holds, yet somehow it never dulls in your presence or through your actions. If he leaves this place, he will leave the galaxy behind him. He will sit upon the new council, reluctantly as all good men do, and he will not forget the Jedi who had lost the Force, yet showed him the way to reclaim it. After that I do not know. I do know that you must leave him behind, the same choice that Revan made. Where you are destined, you must not take anyone you love. And of the ones who traveled with you, that is all I see.
Then ask her if she has heard about it. I'll see if there's an option for that. Ask her about my future. Hello, Black Waltz. Black Waltz is going to many Twitch chats. Is that your prediction, Precious Poppy? That is probably correct. What about Adam?
Atten is, as always, the fool. And the Force watches out for one such as him, I feel. As it does for the old, such as I.
Did he love me?
He is a fool, and that should answer all your questions. He has nothing to offer one such as you. And even a fool such as Atten is not so ignorant of that fact.
Did you love me? What?
I would have killed the galaxy to preserve you. I would have let the galaxy die. You are more rare than you know, and what you have taught yourself must not be allowed to die. You are not a Jedi, not truly, and it is for that I love you.
And Baudur and the droids?
Their paths are unknown to me. Even the small one who waits for you outside this place, I sense it has one last journey for you. You must go where Revan did, into the unknown regions, where the Sith, the true Sith, wait in the dark for the great war that comes.
Huh. And Revan, she came here, was here. What happened to her?
It is because she remembered what lay buried here, this place, its teachings. It paved the way to Korriban, you know, the remnants here. And because Malachor, like Korriban, is on the fringes of the ancient Sith Empire, where the Sith wait for us in the dark.
But we fought the Sith.
Have we? You thought that the corrupted remnants of the Republic, the machines spawned by technology that Revan led into battle, were the Sith? You are wrong. The Sith is a belief, and its empire, the true Sith Empire, rules elsewhere. And Revan knew the true war is not against the Republic. It waits for us beyond the Outer Rim, and she has gone to fight it in her own way. And she left the Ebon Hawk and all its machines behind, for she knew she would not need them. And like you, she knew she must leave all loves behind as well, no matter how deeply one cares for them.
I like this idea. Man, I wonder if she knows about your cars in Need for Speed? What? I like this idea of the true Sith being out there, not in known galaxy space. Wait, that's the Reapers in Mass Effect. Mass Effect recycled a lot of stuff from Knights of the Old Republic. Why?
Because such attachments would only bring doom to them both in the dark places where she now walks. It would have helped had she made him understand. But a hero of the Republic, no matter how brave, cannot understand war as Revan did.
Why did you not follow her?
Because I did not know where she had gone. If she had asked, would I have gone? I do not know. But she will need warriors, Sith and Jedi, any who can be sent after her into the depths of space for any who know the way. Perhaps you shall go there with her and do battle at the end of all things. Instead, I remained here and now show others the way.
The car that transcended the universe? Ah, right, right. My completely fucked up Need for Speed car in Underworld, Undercover. Where, yeah, the car that was going to space. I remember that. I completely erased that from my memory. Ask her if Otomo will ever get good at a game. Oh shit. Otomo, you need to defend yourself. Is Otomo already off to the gym? What of the Republic?
The Republic will fall as it always has. A fall that will take millennia. Under the care of the herds of Ithor, the surface of Telos will bloom again, and its golden fields shall again harbor scientists and thinkers. And complacent and peaceful, it shall forget the time that Saul Karath orbited it and brought fire to its skies. But it shall be a home world again to others who will stretch out across the galaxy and bring life.
You died? Rip Otomo? Nah, he's just on the gym, probably. Tell me of Dantooine?
Dantooine shall survive. The community you saved shall be the foundation upon which Dantooine shall be habitable again. They shall drive back the Raiders, the Mandalorians, and all that strike at the Outer Rim. The Republic shall again establish their presence there, and shield it with its forces. And Dantooine shall heal, be safe, and its skies free. The ruins of the Academy shall remain.
Nar Shaddaa?
Nar Shaddaa shall persist as it always has, but there will be a heart to the world where there was nothing before. Where once the lost and disposed were trapped there, now they will struggle and grow. From despair shall come hope.
Also, how do they measure time? Did they invent a universal way based on cosmic events? There is, yeah. No, that it doesn't match our sense, I guess. It doesn't match ours because I think they measure it in like the planet days, according to what planet they are. So I don't know what's the universal unit. I don't know. I don't think I ever heard ours. I don't know how to write. That happens to me too. What about Onderon?
Queen Talia shall have a long reign. Much good will come of it. She will, as she has, rule wisely and well. Onderon shall remain in the Republic, and the world shall prosper, though its people shall, over time, lose their customs in the ocean of the Republic, and become the people of Onderon no longer. Korriban shall be as it always was, a graveyard for the darkest of the Sith Lords, still whispering within their tombs. It shall always be a source of evil, spawning threats throughout the millennia. It, like Malachor, brushes the edges of the Empire that waits in the dark. And like Malachor, the Sith have forgotten it, for a time. They will remember. Revan knew this.
I think, if I remember correctly, obviously this is hard to remember, but only in The Last Jedi do they reference, like, hours, don't they? Why do they have a concept of linear time? Because they live it linearly? One of my allies?
You travel with them for so long.
Oh,
Feel them. They were the lost.
no, that's it. Rest now, Cray. Your time in this place is over. Oh, so she dies when I don't want to have a conversation anymore? I just talked someone to death again. How is the Amon Hawk still alive? Did we just split a planet in 3? Words can hurt, David. So I hear. That's it! That's the ending! Wasn't I supposed to make a choice? Wow. Most societies don't have a linear concept of time? They don't? How do you not have a linear concept of time? That's the only way you experience it. That was a bad ending. Okay. It's a Western thing derived from Zoroastrianism, later adopted by Abrahamic religions. So the Sith Empires is what shows up in the Old Republic MMO? I guess. This is clearly setting up another game, and I guess it is the MMO. It fucks the Republic sideways. That I don't know. I do know that Revan comes back in the MMO. In the expansion, right? In the DLC or expansion or whatever. Revan comes back. So, what the fuck was that conversation between the remote and Goto? That never played out in any way. At all. Was that cut? Because if that was cut, you should have cut the other thing too, because then it was just completely stupid? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I was expecting that to play out in some way. Like... Please? I'll be right back. Sorry about that, just had to sneeze 3 times. Need a plausible explanation for the concept of time in Star Wars. I need to know about their building plan planning. Why it matches so accurately our own concept of time? Because I guess it doesn't. I don't know. Remember, like they're always saying, the Millennium Falcon did the Kessler run in I don't know how many parsecs, and that's actually like a measurement of distance instead of time or whatever, and that's wrong. So maybe they do things wrong. Because George Lucas lives in our society and he wrote these films. That can be a good explanation too. Just like every other fantasy thing uses our own concept of time. You hate George Lucas, wow. Why? He created the universe you love. 12 parsecs? Okay. To be fair, I only... Why would you have... This is very loud. Why would you have 12 parsecs? You only need to catch 2. One to keep and another one to evolve. Right? JJ can support me on this. Very special thanks to George Lucas. They should make a game with the aliens from Arrival? I haven't seen Arrival yet. Is it parasec? I think it is. Parasec evolves into what? I don't remember that though. I know it evolves. Okay, so that's the game. And now, he didn't provide a plausible explanation for the concept of time in Star Wars, but no one else provides explanations for the concepts of times in any other fantasy worlds. So guys, I think... What is that? What is that, JJ? Tell me what the parasec evolves into. The game is done. We watched the credits, but I want to see the dark side choices. So I'm going to take a break and then we'll come back and kill some motherfuckers. I'll be right back.
We have all but destroyed the Jedi Knights. The old Republic is crippled. They can do nothing to stop us now. But there is one thing standing in our way. One last Jedi who has yet to choose his true role in the galaxy. If he joins us on the path to darkness, those who fight alongside him will follow. But if he takes the path of a Jedi, those who join him will feel the vengeance of the dark side.
The highly anticipated sequel to the 2003 Game of the Year, Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords.
have all but destroyed the Jedi Knights.
Alright, I am back. So 1 parasec is 3.26 light years. But yeah, that's what I said. Light years is a way of measuring distance. So they speak a way of measuring distance as if it's a way of measuring time. So maybe it doesn't overlap with ours as much as we think. Did you know that concept of time and space somehow overlaps in that interplanetary galaxy? Alien societies also have concepts that overlap time and space. I don't know what those are. What was I gonna say? Oh, I looked it up. Parasect is the evolution. Paras evolves into Parasect. So thanks, JJ, for not explaining Pokemons to me. So a Parasect is a Pokemon that evolves from another Pokemon called Paras.
She said you would come here to this place. If you think you can defeat me here, you are wrong. All this collected knowledge, all these teachings of combat and the Force, they are mine to command. And if I must use it to end you, I will. Surrender. You need not die.
Words of a coward and a Jedi. Prepare to die.
Very well. Let us end this.
We're going to fuck shit up this time. Wow, Atris is so easy.
Kill me. End this.
She's evil now. I am evil now. Well, Atris was always evil. Very well, prepare to die.
You have done well. All is as I have foreseen. There must always be a Darth Treya, and if it will not be her, then I must assume that role, and as always bring about the betrayal of the Jedi and the Sith.
You are the most flip-floppy person ever. Why? I just beat the game as a good person. Now I want to be a bad guy. Freya, where are you?
I am not here. Not in the flesh. Not in your mind. These holocrons hold much of the Sith, and they hold much of my teachings from long ago. But you have much yet to learn, and great tests await you. The death of the past, the death of this false...
Gotta go? Have a good night, Kuzbania. Thank you for hanging out.
One of the Sith Lords has come to Telos. You know why he has come here, and if he is not stopped here now, then he shall lay waste to this planet. You must confront him. He is part of the past, and like this false Jedi, must be laid to rest. Only then shall you be ready for your final test. If not, then you shall die.
Then I shall meet him in battle, and then I shall confront you.
Such arrogance. You know where the final test lies. It is not here, not in the battle that will wage across the surface and skies of this dead planet. And know that if you do not come to me, if you run from this, then I shall sacrifice myself and end both our lives through the bond we share. You know where you must travel, and there I shall be waiting for you.
That's another thing that was never addressed. Like, if they have a bond, and if she is gonna kill herself if I don't come to her, then why, by dying, by killing her, do I not die? It just doesn't make any sense. They did know the power of the dark side, Darth Sidious. Oh, is that a quote? Are you trying to do a quote? I will know the power of the dark side now. Very, very much. If I can, at least.
Well, what do we have here? I didn't believe it when Lino reported the Ebon Hawk at dock, but I guess it really has. Though given the trouble we've been having, maybe I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Lieutenant Gren, Sith forces have breached the module and are attempting to pen us up in the compound. Damn! Zeron, I need you and your men to break through and lead the assault. With pleasure, Lieutenant. All right, follow me. It came out of no... There was Sith
We've
fighters.
seen this.
We did our best. Then...
You still blaming me for Paragus?
Look, can't we leave the past behind us? We need to deal with the situation we have now, and whatever I might think about you, I'm going to set that aside. But now, we have a different problem. Because we don't have enough fuel, we'll try to make the best of what... The Sith numbers seem...
You need to get to the Ravager.
If you need to get to the Ravager, then you're going to have to... Good luck.
God damn
Look,
it.
this...
I didn't even get dark side points from killing Atris? Oh, come on. Really? If that is the case, then I'm just gonna load and kill Nihilus again. Holy shit. I am really suffering from having a cold. That's why I sometimes vanish. Just so you know. If you don't know. Alright. Let's do it. The most disappointing Sith Lord of all time. Your path ends here, Sith Lord. And let us end this. What? Where are you going?
Is too powerful.
Want to die like the rest of your kind and get up and fight? What?
I will try.
thought I could kill her. I thought I could kill her in this fight. Rip. Very lame. Jesus, what are you doing?
I have to see.
What the hell are you doing up there?
Look upon his face, then bring me the mask. Now can we leave?
Yes, it was enough. The death of my homeworld will all... I wish to... wherever you walk.
Okay, this was very meh. Items received Nihila's mask. What can I do with it? Do I equip it? What is it for? Is it male only? Wait. That just scared the fuck out of me. Is it just a trophy, not usable? Does anyone know? Ah, Nihila's mask. You have taken this trophy from the remains of Dark Nihilus. It is the last surviving piece of the beast who died and was reborn in the shattered world of Malachor 5. By taking it from him, you have gained a stronger tie to the Force. Okay. That's it? Sure. Okay, this was still pretty lame. So what? I don't even have any possibility of going to the dark side now. Fuck this, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what else to do. I don't think we have anything else that we can do. Because there was no choice at the end, so there's no other ending that we could get. So let's play another game, I guess. Right? It's time. It's time we play another game. I'd wager on that. What time is it? 3:35. You finished the game. I did. Fortnite time. I can play Fortnite, but not on stream, as you know, because that would be even shittier than playing it on my own. I don't know. How long does it take to complete Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons? David doesn't want to die on stream. I don't want to lag on stream. Don't remember exactly. A couple of hours, I think. Couple? So 2? Not more than 3. Forgot about your great internet? Yeah, I never forget about it. I wish I could, but I never forget about it. So yeah, I guess. Well, I'm gonna change games. Whatever. I don't know. Maybe not Brothers. I'll be right back with something else. So don't go anywhere. Just gonna change discs and gonna change things up.